We are in a sensational place called Melbourne, Victoria, Western Port to be exact, and here it's home of crayfish, King George whiting, and so many other delicacies that you find on your plate around this beautiful country of ours. So mate, we're in the grounds here. This is Western Port, beautiful looking ground for catching the fish that we're targeting today, which is going to be
famous Victorian King George whiting.
Yes, mate, never caught one before, so I'm really happy about this.
Yeah. We've just hit the grounds here. We're looking for our patches in between a bit of weed and a bit of sand. Looking for those holes in amongst that. Hopefully we can snag a few.
I know the Garmin sound is really lining up for that perfect depth. What's the depth that you are more interested in fishing? And are you wanting the weed? Are you wanting sand? Are you wanting structure? Tell me about what it is. So everyone at home, if you're local or if you're coming down here and you're getting into this stuff, we can help them out.
Yeah, we're looking for patches of weed and sand, a bit of mixture of the both. Yeah. Ideally, we want to try and land our baits right in that sand patch, right on the edge of the weed. Yeah. Somewhere around that 2 to 3 metre mark seems to be the magic depth around here.
Yeah, okay. Now that obviously, you know, with the tide a little bit higher there, so did we start it around that 4 metre mark as the tide drops, it gets down to that 2 to 3?
Yeah, that's right. We've got the big tides at the moment, particularly this time of year. We're seeing up to 0.2 metre low tide, so really, really big. So if we start around 4 metres, we'll end up around that 2 metres at the bottom of that run out. Do you change the weight of your sinker to suit the current? I know we do back up in Queensland, just trying to work this out. Yeah, we do. We often, so at the tide changes, we'll be right down to about a 2 ounce sinker. Yeah, okay. We can move right up to 6, 8 sometimes, depending on the flood. All right, well, I'll tell you what, the ground's looking good. There's a few boats sort of meandering around here. Time to get the anchor out, sound is lit up, time to catch fish. Let's go. What we do there, just got this is a KL10 Black Magic. It's a little circle, super sharp. We're just using the tentacles of the squid. So I just go through twice, and it's a paternoster rig that I'm running as well. So the locals here say double up on your baits. And the key to success seems to be a little bit of pilchard as well. So again, I'm running off what the locals are saying around the boat ramp here, and thank you very much, boys. You know who you are. Appreciate the tip. And Nathan also suggests to work these little holes, these little patches of sand in amongst the weed, and so there we have it, a cocktail of bait. So the gear I'm running here, this is my travel rod. So it's the Raider Travel. It's a 4-piece. It's a 3 to 5 kilo, which is an ideal rod to put in your suitcase and take it away to places such as this. And I've got the little Nasky 2500 great size reel. And of course with that, I've got about 15 pound Power Pro braid. I've actually got 16 pound leader running down because I know the cephalopods or the southern calamari down here can get quite large. So 12 to 16 pounds seems to be the deal. But on the leader that I'm running here for my hooks onto the whiting is only 8 pounds, so nice and light, and it seems to be doing the job as well. Paternoster rig. It's a rig that I like to use when I'm targeting fish such as snapper or anything like that further north, even down here, leather jackets, all that sort of stuff as well, and pearl perch, etc. But for us at the moment, this seems to be doing a trick. And one of the locals at the boat ramp was saying to us that if you put that piece of squid on with a bit of pilchard just to entice them and get that smell going, it really does bring the fish in on the hooks, and that's been happening pretty well today for sure. Hey Pat, you put us onto the spot, my friend. Because I did something right.
Well, you I don't know about you, but I'm really, really stoked because everyone, this is my first ever welcome to Western Port, Melbourne, King George whiting, and I'm so stoked. Hey, thanks very much. Look at this catch, buddy.
No worries.
Now,
glad we could get you on.
Mate, I'm pretty happy because our Queensland summer whiting are a pretty good fish as well, by the way. Mate, the size of these guys, how big do they get down here at Western Port?
Oh, they get up to around 50, 55 centimetres in length.
Is that right? Yeah. Half a metre?
Yes.
So a kilo, over a kilo size, I imagine?
Yeah, 1.2 sort of thing. Wow. You typically get that size a little bit deeper water in the open waters offshore, but in the bay here, you comfortably get 35, 40 centimetre fish quite regularly. Well,
I know there's one number that's going in the pen now, so let's get these baits back in the drink and see if we can catch another one. So there we have it, first King George whiting. I can't wait to have that tonight with some chips and a bit of lime or lemon.
Sounds good, let's make it happen.
All right, brother.
Yeah, I'm on here.
Awesome, mate.
We were just talking about flathead and what we can get around here. Now, this is a specimen. It's not the ideal specimen,
Yeah.
but they do grow much bigger than this, I can assure you that.
Sure, mate, sure.
But just to prove that they are around and they are in the area.
Yeah, wow. So similar flathead to what we get up again in.
Yes.
They've got the spikes on the side of their head.
Yes, very familiar with the spikes.
Yep. Yeah. It's normally the little ones that spike you as well because they're so, you know, I guess flighty.
Yes.
One would say very flighty.
Yeah, the smaller ones are better to catch because they fight, aren't they?
Well, they do fight. Well, the thing is, so Nathan's using one of those solid glass rods, okay, so the solid glass tip, I should say, and they're really good because they're like a quiver tip, and then anything they're just going to bend over and basically catch the fish themselves, so he's not doing too much at all, really. And it's just one of those things that when you are fishing, is that once that tip starts to load up, it gets to a point where it'll come back and hook that fish, so you good with that?
Oh, there we go.
Fish on.
It was
quite, mate, straight down behind the boat again.
quite lively at the start. It's
Yeah, okay.
shut down now. What do we got? Huh, another little reef fish. Again, I'm not 100% sure of the species. Oh, and Paul's on over there.
Mate, there's something happening here. I'm not entirely sure what this one is. Oh, the tide's just slowing down, starting to turn a bit now as well, hey? Oh, it's another whiting. Another beautiful whiting, by the way. Look at this guy. Oh, man. I could get used to catching these King George whiting. Look at the size of that thing. If that was caught up on the Gold Coast, you'd have 50 boats hanging around you. Absolutely gorgeous fish. Now, I've got big mitts, and normally my hands make fish look small, but that is an absolute cracker of a whiting. Mate, you've done it again for us. Putting us into the spot, and literally you live only a couple of minutes from here, so this is your backyard.
It is, yes. Pretty lucky.
Oh, mate. And do you get the whales coming here? I've seen dolphins today. I've seen a few different species of marine life pushing through.
We do, just offshore. You can grab yourself something from the local bakery, go to the local viewing area at the beach, and you'll watch the whales come past through the cooler months of the year.
What a great way to do it, and good way to spend it. And this guy has just gone to the loo all over me. Look at that. Good on you, mate. Unbelievable. So, mate, your role within Suzuki Marine Australia, you've done the tech stuff and you're living this beautiful paradise life around San Remo catching these whiting, but within Suzuki, what is it that you actually do to help people out?
My role, Paul, is to help out our dealer network as much as possible with any concerns they may have. The end goal being to keep our customers on the water and enjoying this beautiful life we get to live in this lucky country.
Mate, the Stealth model is a line that we've been using a little bit lately. Pretty cool, lean burn technology. Tell me about that.
That's right. So as you're cruising along, making your way to your fishing spot, after 90 seconds, without changing the throttle input, the engine will start to actually back off the amount of fuel it's using, leaning off those cylinders. Effectively using less fuel and saving you money to keep going out the next time.
Plus they look pretty cool when you're looking at, like, a lot of the four-wheel drives and sports cars these days, they're matte black, and of course the engine is matte black as well. So is that just there's a few additions to it as well, obviously with the skeg. It's got no trim skeg on it as well? That's
right. So on this 250 AUN model, it is built with a bit of performance in mind. It revs a little bit harder compared to the standard 250. It's got no trim tab, but it does have a chamfered skeg to counteract that prop torque, particularly at higher RPM, to make sure that the drive is nice and smooth and comfortable for the operator.
Oh, mate. What's the beauty of it? When the fish are on the bite, you need to get here quick.
Exactly right.
88 Ks, I think we clocked it on the clock to get here. This is the thing with these fish, you just with a like similar whiting bites is what we get up north. Like a drum roll. It goes a bit slack and they've picked it up and they're normally swimming around you. And typical whiting right at that last minute, that last death dive beside the boat. And look at that, what a magnificent fish. Not bad, is he? Gotta say so myself. Sorry, Nate. Thanks, mate. Absolutely stunning. They're all seeming to be around that same size, probably pushing around that 40 centimetre mark. Oh, mate. Just you was there for a second.
Yeah.
Just absolutely gorgeous fish once again, but that paternoster rig seems to be doing the trick, and just a typical beautiful King George whiting, and I got to say, one of the tastiest fish on the planet. Oh. Camaraderie's over here at my place. That's holding a few fish. This is, oh my God. He's got a belly.
You've outdone my puffer fish record.
Thank you, mate.
Well done.
Let me suck it in. There you go, champ.
Now, if you want to keep up to date with all things outside, simply head to our social pages and give us a follow. There you'll find tips, our latest Step Outside podcast, fishing segments and recipes.